Today's gig economy sprung out from the last recession. It offers a job to anyone who wants one. During COVID-19, we must make sure that our nation's sole proprietors and the smallest of small businesses receive timely.
Will the gentleman suspend? I'm sorry, Mr. Emmer?
Yes.
Are you okay?
I am.
You're upside down, Tom.
I don't know how to fix that.
Would someone assist Mr. Emmer in...
Do not adjust your televisions. For a few hours, Republicans designated that man, Tom Emmer, as their Speaker of the House designee. You might remember him from the pandemic. His time running for Speaker worked out about as well as that Zoom call. The New Yorker ran this cartoon: aliens landing on the Capitol steps. Take you to your leader, the Republican congressman asked. The aliens, believe me, I wish we could take you to our leader. Republicans and their fight for Speaker doesn't represent dysfunction. It represents a civil war for the direction of the Republican Party, control of the Republican Party. Imagine Republicans in the House as a barbell. The Freedom Caucus wants to end Ukraine aid and cut spending. They represent about 25 votes. The moderate wing that largely believe in business as usual and continuing to spend and support Ukraine represent about 25 votes. Any Speaker candidate can only lose 4. So the war continues, and Democrats pop the popcorn. MSNBC even has a clock counting up, you can see in the corner of your screen. Live pictures right now of the Capitol, as there is yet another candidate forum going on where Republicans will listen to fellow Republicans who all somehow have decided they want this crazy job of Speaker of the House. George Will is here, Pulitzer Prize winning columnist, NewsNation senior contributor. I feel like herding cats would be easier.
Yeah, the cats are more sensible. This is, in its way, it's funny. And in its way, it's riveting. The way you drive by a wreck by the side of the road, you can't take your eyes off it. But Leland, it's not funny. First of all, it is not good for the nation that purports to lead other nations to be so conspicuously, foolishly dysfunctional at a time when things really have to be passed. But beyond that, I believe we are in the most dangerous moment for the world since the Second World War. More dangerous, I think, than the Cuban Missile Crisis. Then we had one adversary with a small nuclear arsenal. Now we got a very peer competitors, led often by inscrutable or unstable people.
Now, we went through the map of the Middle East. China's sending their ships into the Middle East. We've got Russia with its nuclear-armed hypersonic missiles to the north. You've got Iran, who would love nothing more than to realign the power base. All of that said, is it possible to come up with someone to be Speaker of the House unless Republicans internally solve this civil war?
No, of course not, because you've given a veto to 5 people. And as long as those 5 enjoy that and relish the publicity and are only in Congress to make tweets, trouble, and get on television, this is insoluble.
All right, so this is Congressman Burgum talking about them going back into the candidate forum, where they have asked everyone to keep their phones outside of the candidate forum. Thus, the things we have to wait until it ends for everything to leak. Take a listen.
Well, we're going back into a candidate forum. We got some new candidates. We got some candidates that were in at the first round when I was there. But we're going to start again and see if we can work through this.
Okay, I guess the flip side of this is right now, nothing really needs to be solved. Nothing needs to be passed in the House, at least for another couple of weeks.
24 days to November 17, when the government runs out of money again.
All right, so Democrats and Republicans agree on somebody who's going to be a speaker for a caretaker for a little while. They pass a continuing resolution, more money spent. Doesn't at some point the Republican Party need to decide what it stands for?
It certainly does, and it has to learn a lesson from the past. Nancy Pelosi at various times had very small majorities in the House.
The same one, yeah.
And she managed to govern effectively because her party was serious about governing. The Republican Party looks to the constituents around the country as frivolous, as performative, as theatrical, but not serious.
All right. Big picture, how does this affect the presidential race? Donald Trump torpedoed Emmer today.
For the sheer fun of it, because he could, because he could use the word rhino about Mr. Emmers, or a squish, another favorite term of the people of his persuasion. But 12 months from now, presumably this will be just another fragrant memory out of the swamp. But to the extent that it communicates to the American people that the Republicans are a little bit odd, that the Republicans are not as serious as the world is becoming serious, it's going to hurt.
Yeah, well, and also an enormous missed opportunity. They could be capitalizing on things that are going on and how President Biden and the Democrats are divided on Israel and anti-Semitism and everything else, and they've missed it. Yep. Good to see you, sir, as always. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.